Yep, the Aussie job site, mate. One of the only places left in the world where a bloke who dropped out in grade 6 can stand next to a shovel all day and somehow make the same amount of money as a doctor. But you can't just walk onto one of these things and start making that sort of coin, mate. No. You got to start at the bottom, all right, as an apprentice, and work your way up from there, like I'm doing. Now, I know you're going to have some questions, mate, like, Murph, what does an apprenticeship even entail? And well, I'm glad you asked. Essentially, the first couple of years are just going to be you on the business end of a brew. And there's just absolutely nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. But beyond that, it's just a whole lot of the qualified blokes who are meant to be teaching you stuff, fucking with you instead by sending you to go get tools that don't actually exist all day. Which is, well, it's a bit painful at first, but I did eventually realise that I am getting paid the whole time to do it. So, I mean, if that's what they want to pay me to do, I'll look for a left-handed hammer all fucking day with a straight face, mate, eh? I mean, the money's still green. Well, not in Australia, but you know what I'm... Oh, fucking hell, mate. But yeah, mate, mostly tradies just think that apprentices are these untrained idiots that don't know anything yet. But there's actually a lot of high-level stuff that goes into being a good apprentice. Keep coming. Yeah, first year of the gig, mate, you should at least have the basics down pat, you know? But stuff like keeping all the tools in the back of the work ute all nice and organised, starting up the boss's car for him because breatho locked and he's a pisshead. That's a classic. Going around to Smoko and changing everyone's batteries on their impacts and shit for him. With flat ones. Yeah, they like that one. Yeah, mate, and on Fridays, I'll even go do a KFC run for the boys too, you know, keep the morale up. Well, that's what I tell them anyway. In reality, I just go around and collect everyone's money, then hit Red Rooster instead. I mean, it's much cheaper that way. Much shitter, but still much cheaper. Meaning that I get to pocket all that extra coin too. Yeah, that's why I always keep a couple of empty KFC bags in the back of the rig, mate, you know? I hit up Red Rooster, pull up into the car park, swap all the shit chicken into the good boxes, eat half everyone's chips, then head back to site, mate, and no one's ever the wiser. I mean, it's all placebo anyway. At least 90% of the enjoyment of eating KFC actually comes from just looking at the Colonel's little face on the box. Good tugger, boys? Yeah, good tugger. But yeah, mate, I'm on my 4th year now, so I'm one of the more advanced stuff nowadays, you know? Like, every day I cause a big line up down the shitters to make everyone think that I've just discovered the whole shitting on company time gag, you know? That old classic. But in reality, mate, I mean, everyone knows what I'm up to, everyone knows what I'm doing, they just don't care. I mean, yeah, it's annoying that I'm sitting in there bludgeon all day, but they know the price I'm paying to do it. I'm willingly sitting in a plastic box full of shit in 40-degree heat, just cooking myself to get out of sweeping. I mean, they just think I'm fucked in the head, which works for me, because there's a whole nother layer going on here. See, after a couple of months of really selling it, one day I go missing again after Smoko, as per usual, but by now, mate, everyone knows my routine, you know, so no one even blinks an eye. Obviously, Murph's in the shitter again, you know, no worries. I end up with half the job site lined up outside waiting for me again. But little do they know, I never even went in there this time. I just locked it up from the outside, pissed off down the pub, which is where I'm currently turning their hard-earned lunch money into fucking thin air.